Okay, so in the first ever meeting at a Rugby World Cup between two South American nations, Argentina have defeated Chile 59 points to 5 in Nantes up in Brittany. Argentina looked a lot better in this game. They have made a lot of changes, and yes, you could argue they're playing against Chile, a much lower ranked nation. But there was a period where there was still issues with execution, still issues with discipline. They've had a yellow card, and they lost a bit of flow after the yellow card for a period. Chile, they've been refreshing to watch. I've actually liked the fact that they want to run more than kick. I think that is very refreshing. World Rugby want to see more running rather than kicking, because sometimes the kick tennis can become a bit stale, a bit boring, a bit dull, and a bit, uninteresting. Chile obviously have a very good sevens program. They've got great handling skills. They did test Argentina in certain areas of defence. They have had a try disallowed. Admittedly, it was a forward pass, but had that pass gone to hand backwards, so well executed line out move. They have actually scored a try, which is fantastic. They hadn't scored for a couple of games, a bit concerning, and they've been a great credit to themselves. And I have no doubt that Chile will definitely improve in years to come, be at future World Cups, and will continue to develop as a nation. Argentina, Nicolas Sanchez has had a fantastic game, brilliant in the first half, especially in the first 20 minutes. Really stamped his authority on the game from fly half on his 100th appearance. Gonzalez in the pack has scored 2 tries, but discipline and execution still remains an issue for this Argentina side. Obviously, the game against Japan has crucial importance, but Argentina have got that bonus point win, which again could prove crucial going forward, because if they, let's say, score a bonus point, try losing bonus point, so if they got a losing bonus point by losing by less than 7 and a try bonus point, they could still technically get above Japan in the final table. It's weird. But let's have a look at it. Nicolas Sanchez, as I say, has had a fantastic game, especially in the first 20 or so minutes in that first half. His try, the sleight of hand he has, whilst running, Fernandez, his opposition fly off, is trying to tackle him, lets go of him because he thinks he's passed the ball and doesn't want to still be out of the defensive line. That is very cheeky sleight of hand. He really laid the platform, set the standard. And for a guy who's not necessarily always the starting fly half for Argentina anymore, because there's more competition in that position, he's had a fantastic game. Most likely he starts against Japan because of that veteran experience. He converts his own try. He then slots a penalty on 13 minutes. At this point, Chile look like they're being blown out of the water. Gonzalez gets a try off a rolling maul. Fantastic. Again, keeping that pressure on. Sanchez converts that. Just after that, Agustin Crivi, former captain of Argentina and the only other Argentinian to have over 100 caps, scores his try. Again, from the rolling mauls. They've got the set play working where it hasn't worked earlier in the tournament. Working out what combinations in that forward pack are going to work, because the Japan game, it's going to be interesting, that forward battle, because the Japanese like quick ruck ball and try and get the ball in and out the scrum quick, and also try and use their line out in a different way with different set moves, because they're a slightly shorter pack of 8. So really good to see that the Argentine forward pack and set play was functioning a lot better today than in the previous games in the World Cup. They've been a bit stop-start so far. The Isgro yellow, there's no arguments there. It doesn't deserve to be a red. It remained a yellow. But after that yellow card in 25 minutes, Argentina lose a little bit of focus. Chile hang around in the game. Argentina don't score any more points before half-time. So it's 24-0 at half-time. That yellow is crucial. It disrupts the momentum for Argentina. Discipline's been an Achilles heel for Argentina over many, many years. Same with Chile in this tournament as well. Both sides, discipline hasn't been great so far in the tournament. Obviously, this is Chile's last game. But that does disrupt the momentum for a good 30-odd minutes. It takes until after half-time for Bagardo to score his bonus point try and his try from fullback on 46 minutes, and Sanchez converts that. But then there's the disallowed try for Chile. It gets the biggest cheer in the stadium up to this point. Bonme, obviously from that set play off the line out, the pass does go slightly forward. You can see it was a decision the officials didn't really want to give on the field. But it is a forward pass. The annoying thing about it, not being a forward pass, but the amount of time it takes for the TMO to go, oh, the ball's gone forward, just tell the referee quicker. The amount of time lost where the game's not moving, to look over multiple replays when the TMO has already said the pass is forward, therefore reverse the decision quicker. This is where I think rugby needs to speed up some of these decision processes, especially with things like forward passes and obstructions in the build-up to tries that are going to be disallowed, because the kicker's already halfway through his kick clock and is then told, stop. So, well, rugby need to sort that one out a little bit, speed up decisions like that. But if the pass goes backwards, that is a well-worked set play. They know they haven't got the dominance and the driving more. They want to keep things quick because of their sevens background. And, yeah, they give it a go. However, for the next 15 minutes, both sides are deciding, oh, we'll throw it around. It turned into sevens. Very loose game, not much structure. Chile loved this. Argentina, they're willing to fight fire with fire. They're going to throw it around, and they've got some good sevens players as well in their system. So that was actually quite an entertaining 15 minutes. No points are being scored, but it was bloody entertaining for a large portion of the second half. There's not much structure to the game. I think World Rugby want this a little bit, where the game actually becomes entertaining and open, and teams are willing to throw the ball around. I think World Rugby are trying to encourage this with some of the rule tinkering we've seen around kicking and the offside, where if player stays stationary and the opposition player moves just 5 paces forward with the ball, suddenly every player's onside again. I think World Rugby are trying to encourage more running and more passing from deep than just boot it up and down the field for lengthy spells. Finally, though, Isgro, who's been brought in from the Sevens programme, redeems himself after his yellow. He scores his try in 64 minutes. Sanchez converts that. Gonzalez gets his second try in 68 minutes. And then suddenly the momentum's back with Argentina again. They've steadied a ship. They've been a bit all over the place for 20, 30 odd minutes since the yellow. And suddenly there's a bit more structure to their game. They get 2 more tries. Dussolon, again, this is where Chile decided to go through their set play. Gets his try in 73 minutes for Chile. Again, the biggest cheer of the day is for that try. If they didn't have the other try disallowed, they would have had a couple of tries. They were really entertaining themselves. They were willing to throw the ball around and have no fear and go for it. Ruiz gets his try in 78 minutes. Carreras has now come on. He's a goal-kicking winger. Carreras scores his own try in 79 minutes and converts. One concern is Imhoff took a very nasty concussion midway through the second half. Poor tackle technique. He's got his head in the wrong position. And it's good. Look, it was good to see Imhoff back in an Argentinian jersey on the wing. He's not a regular in the side as much as he used to be. He's a very talented winger, European-based. It was a nasty head knock. He was stationary on the floor for a period of time. He did not look particularly confident on his feet, when he was walking off, looked very groggy. It's just an awkward tackle. He's got his head in the wrong place. This is where the majority of concussions actually come from in rugby, is the tackler knocking themselves out. But all in all, Argentina were a lot better. Of course, their game management goes awry after the yellow card. The second half, they were a bit more open. Obviously, they know they've got the bonus point. They're in a commanding position, so they relaxed a little bit more. Still areas, though, where they can improve is execution in that final third, especially in the opposition 22. Penalty count and discipline, because against Japan, who are one of the better disciplined sides and a very, very fit side. I mean, Chile are quite a fit side because they're Sevens programme, but Japan, I think, are going to be a real tough test, really interesting test match. They're going to have to still improve on the areas of discipline, execution, and coming away with a few more points when they enter the 22. So goal kicking could prove crucial. Now you've got Carreras, you've got Sanchez in there. They can kick goals all day long. Sanchez had a fantastic game. I think sets Argentina up for the win from his performance in the first half. So there we go. Argentina 59-5 over Chile. First ever South American meeting at a Rugby World Cup. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts on the game in the comment section below, and I'll have some more content for you very, very soon.